Hey, it's Nia.
And Barrett.
In this video, you will learn how to play our card game, Love Tank, which is a retheming of the cooperative game Regicide.
In our version of the game, you will use the 5 love languages represented by the 4 card suits and jokers to fill the love tanks of the needy ones, which are represented by jacks, queens, and kings.
Here's how to play.
To set up, you're going to take the 4 kings, shuffle them, and place them in face down stack. You'll then take the 4 queens, shuffle these, place them on top of the kings. Then you'll take the 4 jacks, shuffle, and place them on top of the queens. This represents the needy one deck. Flip the top card face up to represent the current needy one. Shuffle the remaining cards together, and this will represent your care deck. Include a number of jokers based on the player count. In a 2 or 3 player game, you're going to include 1 joker. In a 4 player game, you'll include 2 jokers. Deal out cards to each player based on the player count. You'll deal a number of cards equal to the maximum hand size. In the case of 3 players, you're going to deal 6 cards to each player. Set the remaining cards in the center of the table. This is going to represent your care deck. Later in the game, you will also have a discard pile. You can also use this tracker to track the current amount of love shown to the current needy one.
Love Tank is a game with limited communication. You can communicate anything that is public knowledge, such as the number of cards remaining in your hand. However, you can't give any information about which cards you have.
On your turn, you're going to play a card from your hand. You're going to apply the amount of love based on the number shown on the card. So in this case, you would apply 3 points of love to the current needy one. Depending on the suit that you play, you're also going to have a power that you can apply. If you play a heart, you can take the discard pile, shuffle it, gain a number of cards from the discard pile based on the number played, and add that to the bottom of your care deck. If you play a diamond, you're going to draw cards from the care deck to replenish your hand up to your maximum hand size. Each player is going to draw one at a time, skipping over anybody that has met their maximum hand limit until you've reached the number of cards shown on the current card played. If you play a club, you're going to double the amount of love shown. So in the case of a 4, you're going to gain an additional 8 points of love. And then for each spade played on an 81, you're going to reduce the rejection value based on the cumulative number of spades played. If the amount of love shown to a current needy one ever exceeds the required fulfillment amount, then that needy one has been fulfilled. You're going to remove them from the game and then flip the next needy one over and continue on the next needy one. If you ever gain a number of love points exactly equal to the required fulfillment amount, that needy one becomes overfilled with love and joins the cause to show love to future needy ones. You're then going to suffer rejection from the current needy one, assuming you haven't fulfilled them, based on their rejection value. In the case of a jack, you'll have to discard cards from your hand that add up to at least 10. On your turn, if you have multiple cards of the same value, they can be played together as a combo as long as the total sum is equal to 10 or less. When you play cards as a combo, you're going to add up the sum of all the cards to be applied to the love tank. and you'll use each of the suit powers as well. All right. Anytime diamonds and hearts are both played, you're going to resolve the heart before you'll resolve the diamond. In this case, you'll gain 3 cards from the discard into the care deck. Players will draw 3 cards from the care deck for the diamond, and you're going to add the sum of the cards multiplied by 2, so you'll gain 18 points of love towards the current needy one. Aces can be played either on their own or with any other card. They act similar to a combo, but they can never be played as part of a combo. They can only ever be played with one other card. Aces will count as 1, so you would add the sum of the cards together, apply that amount of love, and then you'll also gain the powers of each of the suits played. Each needy one is going to be immune to the suit matching the current needy one. So in the case of diamonds, you will not be able to use the suit power of the diamonds. Playing a joker will negate the immunity of the current needy one. In this case, any subsequent diamond I play on this needy one will allow me to use the power of the diamonds. The joker doesn't apply any points of love to the current love tank, but you also don't suffer any rejection, and you'll move directly to the next player's turn. Also, when playing a joker, you can choose who is going to go next in turn order. At this point, the communication rules are temporarily changed so that players can indicate whether they would like to go next in turn order or they would rather defer to somebody else. The active player will then choose who's going to go next. The game ends if any one player is unable to either pass or suffer rejection. In that case, all players lose. If you fulfill the final needy one, you win. Yay! We hope you enjoy our game.
Say bye, Minu!
Say bye, Oli!